the green polo. And remember to be here for our promotional power giveaway. And the entries will receive your very own complimentary workout power.
Well, we still have a few seats available for upcoming games. Please see the ticket booth for more information.
Milwaukee, we hope you enjoy future house games. Just visit us online or ask everybody to find out about available tickets. The National Basketball Association and Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any deceptive behaviors such as finding throwing outlets using improper looks.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Ali LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyle Kuzma.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with MP, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Taurean Prince, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
He shoots it. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo, right side. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Rollins. And Giannis throws it down.
It takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 8.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
NBA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act. 4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Pass to Prince. To the inside. Rollins gets the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you.
As always, Ali, we thank you.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Raptors are, they've won 4 straight, some impressive victories, putting the league on notice. They're playing with tremendous confidence. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins, covered by MP. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. but that's just stellar defense.
And the bucket is good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Bucks trail by 12. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Rollins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate. Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Antetokounmpo against MP. The rebound by the Bucks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rollins. Pass to Prince. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Ingram. And it's Toronto with another.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Toronto in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto. The Bucks trail by 15. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Allie, great info there. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pure from three-point range. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. And good! There's another!
And his remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
Well, he's sharing elite company, and you have to wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He's a lot of fun to watch. Back to Prince. Pass to Harris. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Takes a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
A shot to stop the run. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
He can't get that one to fall.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
And it's good for two.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Prince. 32 seconds left in the second period. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Oh, another one falls.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
MP getting it done for the Raptors. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens? That's exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
MP with it. Turner covering. From deep, MP. And got it! Another basket!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, second most in a season.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. B.A., back to you.
Leveraging that.
Oh, man.
Oh!
What that was.
Bad intentions.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? The 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Fires from the corner. Again, Antetokounmpo missing. Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Pass to Rollins. Harris, a screen on MP. Now here's Turner. The 3. Drills it from deep. Turner's got 9 points.
Turner coming right back with the answer, knocking down a 3 of his own. Get it done, big fella.
Hits yet again. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
MP shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yep, count it. Rollins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Get the perimeter.
Turner finds Prince. From 12 feet. Barnes with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Now MP. Fires for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Harris has checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. MP comes in for Dick. Here's Rollins. Puts it up off the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's MP in at the 2. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Rollins. It's Prince on the wing. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. Yes, it's good.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
From deep, MP. Another one goes! Incredible! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And with tonight's victory, that now makes them 3-0. This season series hasn't been a contest. They've clearly had the edge against Milwaukee.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Lets the 3 fly, and another one! That's 91, an incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Rollins gets the bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Come around.
And here's MP from outside. Another one falls! Amazing! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Turner with it. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptor along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disorder.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Celtics. For the Toronto Raptors, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a great, clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Celtics, Raptors, just moments away right after this. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our... Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Celtics, a few slots below them.
And I think for Boston, at times, they played some of the best basketball in the league, but they haven't been able to sustain it over the course of the entire season, and that's the only reason they're not in first place.
Well, they're still right there in the hunt for that top spot, and they believe there's still another level in which they can turn it on.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Tillman in at center. And for Toronto, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throwing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Tatum. To the paint, looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Barnes. Again, Toronto.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brown with the bucket.
The assist, Derek White.
And here are the Raptors now. They lead by 7. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooting.
Pass to Pritchard. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Barnes against Tatum. Pritchard with a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Wide, a screen on Barnes. Brown down low. He's covered by Ingram. Shot clock at 3. And it's White missing.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And some changes here for the Celtics. So it's Boston now. It's a 16-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
A three from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Hauser. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Jenkins. Raptors leading by 17. And here's MP for three. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Gonzalez. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
Yeah, look, I've been on some teams that have some great runs. It is so hard because you have to be talented. You've got to be 100% bought in, but then you also need some luck. 50-50 balls bouncing your way. They're getting all of that and then some.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of... And glad to have you with... Both teams making substitutions here. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. They've got Ingram. MP out there with Emmanuel Quick. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And Murray Boyles in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
The kick out to Tatum. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up. Again, what an avalanche!
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
George against Barrett. And George kicks to Tatum. And the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Tatum's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Barrett dishes to MP. Fires the three. Out to Ingram. Jacks up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. George against Barrett. George, no good. From the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And finished off by Brown.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
The three from MP hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 49 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Takes a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Barrett against George. Pass to Tatum. Here's Jenkins. Good on the three-point shot. Jenkins got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And here's Can. Got it! Another basket.
Once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point game. And still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chills.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Toronto ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
They're getting lit up, not staying connected to the shooters, allowing too many good looks.
Yeah, and defensively, you got to fight over those screens better. And help has to come faster.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
You look at the Celtics, hard to tell this team.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's five. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Tillman in at the center, filling out the middle. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Here's White. Here he goes.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside, White. In the corner. Tatum with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tatum's got his third basket of the night. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The three from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. That one good for 2.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The three from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Tatum passes to Tillman. Now Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Pritchard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brown the pass to Pritchard. With the shot. And again, it's Boston converting. The Raptors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. A nice shot by MP.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Off target from the wing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
They get it back for 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
White against MP. Here's Brown. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Toronto, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. MP, good.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Yep, it counts.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Brown, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And again.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Out to the right wing. Brown inside. He's covered by Ingram. Brown with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And so it's Toronto, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been out. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here.
Checked in for Toronto. And a new group in for the Celtics. They've got MP, and it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Inside, here's Tillman, and that one is stuffed right through.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
And good, there's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Brown against Barrett. Lets a floater go, and it's Brown missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Outside Tatum. Cracks in the tray.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
A three from MP. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Here's White, and there's the drive. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Pritchard. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total